I do not own the clips or music shown. These are used for review and entertainment purposes. Thank you. Hey, you know the Ninja Turtles, right? Yeah, they're cool. Want to make a new movie about them? Should it be a continuation of the 2007 movie? No, because Nickelodeon and Viacom has bought us, and it seems that we have to make a new Ninja Turtles movie with Michael Bay, and the Ninja Turtles will be aliens. And I'm pretty sure the public will be fine with that.
Kids are going to believe one day that these turtles actually do exist when we are done with this movie. These turtles are from an alien race, and they are going to be tough, edgy, funny, and completely lovable.
Is this a remote from the future? Okay, fans don't like it. Let's change it. So there'll be mutant turtles, and so who's playing April? There's this note. Megan Fox. Okay. Why? Loon Fictioner is going to be the Shredder. A white guy being the Shredder. And it doesn't matter, that Avatar movie, that last Airbender movie was fine, so. Fine, he'll just be some billionaire working for the Shredder. Also, here are the Ninja Turtles designs, by the way. You know what? I'm not changing this one. Besides, who would have a movie and then have to reshoot some things and redesign the main CGI characters just because of fan backlash? I mean, that would never happen, right? Okay, so yeah, it begins with Master Splinter doing some sort of narration with some like comic-inspired drawings that probably supposed to homage to Mirage Comics. I don't know. I haven't read any comics, or I haven't watched that new cartoon that's around right now. Then it cuts to April trying to get a news story or something, and then at night at the docks, yeah, she'll be wandering around in the docks, and she finds the Foot Clan, which are not ninjas. They are generic terrorists with guns. I'm not kidding. Why would you make the Foot Clan just generic ISIS soldiers instead of just making them like ninjas? To be realistic. And the Ninja Turtles swoop in secret in the shadows, just like in the original movie, and they pushing over docks and hitting foot soldiers and throwing them around and everything. And they put a calling card. Also, did I mention they're like 6 feet tall and they're like just as big as like the Hulk or Shrek? Then April talks to Whoopi Goldberg or something, and then Goldberg doesn't believe in her or whatever, and then she's so entitled into fighting this case or whatever. And then I keep saying whatever. This is what it says in my notes, by the way. Whatever. And then one night, Karai, she has a gun too, by the way, and she's holding hostages in a train subway. Don't expect Daredevil to show up. And then the lights go off, And the Ninja Turtles defeat the Foot Clan and the Shadows again, though they are really big and they move really loud, yet no one noticed them except for April. And then April catches them in 4K on a rooftop, and then Raphael jumps in and says, "Who are you?" And he has a Batman voice. Pop culture references are cool. And also, they're Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're bulky. How do they move into shadows and everything? Are they even ninjas? Would there be any difference if, like, Slash showed up here or whatever? And then there's also this guy, William Fichtner, is Eric Sachs. Yes, that's his name. He's like a benefactor or whatever, and then he talks to the Shredder, and then the Turtles meet April in the sewers, and then Master Splinter gives the entire origin story, which is... So it's about where Splinter used to be a normal rat being trained by Hamato Yoshi, and another woman named Tang Shin, and then the Shredder comes in and kills Tang Shin and Hamato Yoshi, right? And then he leaves to New York, and then he meets the Turtles in the sewers. Actually, no, he doesn't. And then there's a truck that gets run, that I'm stuttering. No. So, Hamato Yoshi is Splinter, and Hamato and Shredder have been trained at the same time, and then they get in the middle of a love triangle with Tang Shin. Shredder accidentally kills Tang Shin, and then Hamato Yoshi leaves to New York, and he gets turned into a rat and meets the Ninja Turtles, right? And trains them in ninjutsu. What's a Hamato Yoshi? Seriously, who is that? No, the Ninja Turtles, they were mutated. They were they were in a lab being experimented on by Sax, and April was a little girl, and named them too. But I don't know, maybe this lab thing might have been inspired by the IDW comics, but I don't read them, so it doesn't matter to me. So, and then Splinter was also experimented on, and Sax secretly worked for the Shredder, and then there's a fire that started, and then April's dad dies in the fire, while April, which is half his age, survives and leaves and takes all 4 turtles and Splinter and just randomly drops them in the sewers, and then Master Splinter teaches them ninjutsu through a book. Just a book. He looks at a book and learns all the ways of ninjutsu. There's not even a word. It's all in Japanese. It's not even in English. Anyways, yeah. Also, the personalities of the Ninja Turtles. There you go. So, we got this on the Wikipedia page. Leonardo's the leader. Donatello's the smart one. Raphael's the angry one. And Michelangelo's the funny one. But in this version, Michelangelo is creepy when talking to April. So what's the Shredder like? Oh, just in time, sir. Shredder is a, he looks like a Transformer. In fact, he looks more like Megatron than Megatron does in the Michael Bay movies. In fact, this might have been one of the concept arts from the 2007 movie. Just he got mixed it up with it, but that's nothing to worry about. And then they crash into the Turtle Slayer, and the Foot Clan and the Ninja Turtles start fighting them. April's just running around. Then Shredder fights Splinter, and they act like they've known each other for years, though they don't, but that doesn't matter. And then Shredder beats Splinter, and then Shredder beats Raphael. Meanwhile, Shredder takes Leonardo, Donatello, and Michelangelo, and he orders a Foot Clan member to destroy this place, even though 3 people survived out of 6 people that were in there, which were first 3 were kidnapped, while the other 3 are in the lair and they didn't die. And then it seems like Master Splinter is dying, though he won't. What's tension? I never heard of it. And then Raphael's like, I'm about to go find my brothers. And then he goes with April and Will Arnett, and then and then they go save the turtles. And also Will Arnett makes the jokes about them being aliens. They'll find that funny. And then the turtles, they ride around in the snow and take down some of the Foot Clan members. And it's actually a pretty fun scene and everything. And then the turtles realize they have to go to a tower because it will release toxins to New York City, where reptiles are on the building, where there's also a movie about someone which has parents that were scientists that died, and also kind of helped the bad guy in some way. Why does this sound familiar? I don't know. The Spider Kid over there. The turtles, they fight the Shredder. They get beaten by the Shredder. Like, they get run. And then does Master Splinter show up, and then he flips the Shredder, and then Shredder falls into a garbage truck, and then Casey Jones is like, oops, and then one, Casey Jones not in this movie, and 2, no, Master Splinter doesn't show up. He's still weak, and the turtles do not beat the Shredder. April does. April kicks the Shredder. And then the turtles save the city. Splinter is healed. And then, you know what? This is a Michael Bay production, and we haven't had not one big, giant explosion. Well, besides the sewer scene, but it wasn't obnoxiously annoying with the explosion. Okay, let's have a scene where Michelangelo is in the party wagon, and then he shoots a missile into Will Arnett's new car, and there's a big explosion. Saved it. Hope we can have more sequels of Bebop, Rocksteady, Krang, Baxter Stockman, Casey Jones, the Punk Frogs, Usagi Yojimbo, and also the Rat King, Leatherhead, Slash. There's also that news show that's on Nickelodeon. You can have like Fish Face and Tiger Claw, and also some other original characters like Fugitoid and the Triceratons. And I'll do my research for the sequel on Wikipedia. Sing!
Heroes in a half shell, turtle power.